Yeah! Yes! I leapt out of bed this morning. November 8th, baby! I voted! My whole life. My whole life I've been looking for something to get me to jump out of bed in the morning and say, I am on fire! I want to eat this day up! Today was that magical day. I get this day every 4 years. Once every 4 years. I'll tell you, I was initially inspired by Tiger Woods, the professional golfer who was kicking it for a long time before he had an affair on his beautiful, wonderful, lovely wife. And then he just was like, wow. He said that golfing is what made him leap out of bed in the morning. Now, I have been suffering from an absence of conviction in my life. I need something to get me to leap out of bed in the morning. Set my day on fire like a dragon. Like a dragon. Today is that day I leapt out of bed. But first, let me tell you how I set it all up for myself. Last night, before I went to bed, I put a box on my countertop. The countertop is a kind of a earth colored, I don't know what they call it, material. And on one side, there's the kitchen appliances. You have the oven and the stovetop and the refrigerator and the dishwasher and the sink. And I put the box on the counter that separates the kitchen from the living room. Okay? It's a good 20 feet from my bedroom to the living room / kitchen. Maybe even 15 feet. So I woke up, I leapt out of bed, and I was there. I was naked. I was gonna say I was in my boxers, but I sleep commando. It's like it's a jungle under the bed sheets, and I sleep commando. I'm just taking out whatever is under my bed sheets at night while I'm sleeping, and I leapt out commando, free balling it, put on my boxers, put on my black wife beater. Not because I beat my wife. Alright, I don't have a wife. I zipped into the kitchen. I picked up a little sheet of paper that said President of the United States on it. Handwritten. That way I know it's real. It wasn't counterfeited. It wasn't rigged. And under it, there's a little box on the sheet of paper. And then to the right, Mark Benet. Me! Got out the little pen. Well, the pen was already there, pre-placed. A pre-selected pen. Got the pen, checked my name off. Bam! Threw it in the box. Sat there in my moment of victory. Once every 4 years, I have a reason to leap out of bed. That was my reason to leap out of bed. Dope. Totally dope moment. And dragons were flying all throughout the house, breathing the fire down and cooking everything alive to a crisp. So, what I do? I knew that it would take a good 9 hours for that vote to be counted, even though it's only one vote and it's in a box, a cardboard box that I made from a recycled beer bottle box, Negro Modelo. I like to drink Negro Modelo. It's a good 12 beers for like $13.50, something like that. I used that box, and I got some paper from the printer, and I taped it around it so it was, blank, and I wrote presidential election on it, ballot box. And then I went over another 10 feet away, 15 feet away, and I sat at the living room table, and I stared out the window, and I waited for 9 hours. 9 hours for that vote to be counted. But one thing's for sure, I don't think it's going to be counterfeited. I think it's real. I don't think anybody's going to meddle with that vote. I sat down, I looked through that bay window at the birds and the trees, the nice trees behind me with the leaves falling, and the squirrels leaping everywhere. And I waited for that vote to be counted. Because I voted for myself today. I am going to be the next president of the United States of myself. It's a good feeling to vote for myself once every 4 years. I recommend we all do it.